Hey everybody, so I wanted to come on here and do a little really quick kind of get ready with me makeup tutorial. So I am going to go get some food. I am starving, but I wanted to do my makeup first, and I just got done doing my hair. This hair is from Hair So Fab and I bought it myself, and I will link it below if you guys want to buy it as well. But it's just like a full lace wig that I bought myself and I really love. This is Pat McGrath foundation, by the way, if you were wondering. So last year, I think it was in November, was it November? I think it has to be November. Last November, I got LASIK eye surgery. Before that, my eye prescription was negative 4.25. It was horrendous. A lot of people don't know that after you get LASIK, you can still wear contacts. They just have like a 0 prescription. So now I have 20/20 vision. I got my LASIK done at Bennett and Bloom in Louisville, Kentucky. If you want to go there, I will link them down in the description bar below. I will say that for me, you guys can't see it, but my skin on my chin is like peeling a little bit. But anyways, so after I got my LASIK done, I really still wanted to wear colored contacts. The moral of the story was, and is, you can wear contacts even after getting LASIK. So I had, right after my LASIK, 20/15 vision in this eye, which is really good, and 20/20 in this eye. Now I have 20/20 in both eyes, so I can see really perfectly, and I could see perfectly literally probably an hour after getting the LASIK. It was like an immediate correction, and it changed my life because I had worn glasses and contacts my whole life, and I just kind of thought that was how it's going to be. But it was amazing that I can still wear contacts, and color contacts at that, as long as I get them in a 0 prescription. But it was very odd feeling to have the color contacts in my eyes after having my vision corrected. Let me know in the description bar below what you guys think. Do you think I look younger with or without contacts? Honestly, once my makeup is finished in a short while, I think you'll see that like I look a bit different without contacts, but I feel like I look a bit more youthful when I don't have my contacts in as well. It's odd, but they do that. Like, I think having color contacts in does that, and it's crazy how it does. So I'm gonna blend this out. Also, I am actually not able to get my nails done. For the next 7 to 8 months, I am going to be starting esthetician school, and it's kind of like a rule that my teacher has, that we can't have our nails done. So I'm gonna try to have them as nicely manicured as possible sooner than later, but I won't be wearing nail color or having acrylics for a while. So I'm just gonna have to, it's not gonna be hard to get used to because I don't really care either way. It does look nice when you have your nails done, and I do like it, but it's not like a huge deal to me. So if you guys notice, I'm doing tutorials and my nails don't look like up to par. For the most part, it's kind of like I have really no choice. I can't spend money on getting acrylics and then go to class because I'll have to get the acrylics taken off, you know? It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna take this concealer then. I might end up adding a lighter concealer from Huda Beauty just really quick because I feel like I need to, but I'm gonna try out just with this in a tiny amount. Yeah, this is not gonna be light enough for what I want. No. I mean, this is a really good concealer, don't get me wrong, but it's not as light as I want it. So I'm gonna take the shade Peanut Butter from Huda Beauty. This is like a really pretty light shade. And what I do is I mix it with a little bit of my foundation from Decium. You don't want to add too much of the foundation because then it'll like dilute the color, but this is what it looks like. So it's like creamy, but just a little bit lighter in the right places. And this is actually a real paintbrush. I got it from Michael's because I have a bunch of canvases that I needed to paint. And yeah, so this is like my paintbrush. It was like 50% off when I got it. I like my lips to be really dry when I'm doing my makeup. Like, I don't like putting lip balm on or any of that. Like, I don't really have super dry lips, so I just feel like lip balm and other things can kind of just like make my lip liner and other things go on not as nicely or as like opaque as I like. So I try to avoid them when I can. So I'm going to take the back of the sponge, which I use to blend out my foundation, and kind of blend out the edges of the concealer, and then we're going to add powder with the same sponge. So I always like to kind of use a brush. I've changed my makeup style. I really like to use a brush, and this is my Laura Mercier blush brush. Laura Mercier also sent me some amazing highlighters. I'm going to show you one of them today. They just sent them the other day, and I guess they just launched them. I'm setting most of my face with my Pat McGrath powder to surround my mouth. There's places where I don't need it to be like a contrasting shade. I don't need it to be too light or too dark, you know. All right, so now we're switching from this Pat McGrath Labs powder to a different powder. So the powder that we're switching to is my Laura Mercier Medium Deep. I'm gonna apply this a little bit heavier because it just looks better when I apply it with like a sponge. And I'm gonna just kind of, it's gonna kind of go everywhere, guys, and I'm gonna brush it off. That's a little bit lighter so I can put it in certain areas. We're gonna add one more powder after this. Okay, so I know it seems like we're done, but we have two more powders that we're gonna add. I love mixing and matching powders, so even if I get to the point in my life where I'm not using that much product, I'm always going to mix and match at least two powders. So the next two powders that we're going to be using, the next two translucent powders, this is my Hourglass translucent and this is my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. We are going to be combining these just for the under eye, and we are applying it with a brush as well. The kind of, it really does just brighten the whole area. and it doesn't look cakey. My under eyes will never look cakey with this. So I feel like you can see it doesn't look dry. My under eyes just look nice. I changed my mind. I don't really think I should use, if I use this, okay, let's see. If I use the Secret brightening powder for under eyes, I'm only gonna apply it on the sides of my nose. I don't wanna do too much, but I kind of like for it to be specific. I really just love just kind of setting powder there and like leaving it for a while. I know this is a lot at this point and you're probably like, really bitch? But yeah, really, we're gonna apply this. Now this is my secret weapon. I feel like when I put this on, if my skin is looking dull, if it's looking too powdery, you put this on. This is Laura Mercier. I know there's a theme right now, isn't there? I like my Laura Mercier products. I can't help it. They just make me really happy. So you put this on, and this is in the shade number 2. They have shade 1 or shade 2. You put this on under your eyes. Sometimes I put it on my forehead, on my upper lip. I also apply it with the same brush. I basically apply everything with the same brush. This will brighten and it blurs out. Trying to wipe away some of this excess powder. I'm gonna get a bigger brush to do that. So my under eyes just look really, I don't want to say moisturized, but they kind of look like shiny and moisturized. They don't look dry. That's why I use the Laura Mercier powders mixed with the Hourglass powder. If I'm kind of pressed for time, I will just use the Hourglass powder with the Laura Mercier pressed powder on top. All right, so then this box came in the mail yesterday. And this says extend your summer glow with Laura Mercier, and it is, they sent over 3 face illuminators, which are my favorite highlighters ever, and I'm going to show you guys the prettiest one in a second. And they sent over a loose setting powder, glow, and a glow face mask, a hydrating primer, and a matte radiance powder highlight. So okay, so between these 2 colors, this one is the one that I feel like looks so pretty. So I'm gonna go and show you guys what this looks like all over the face with the fan brush. It is called Indiscretion, and it is just like the prettiest highlighting shade. I feel like you can see it a little bit more now if I turn it to the side. And then this shade is called Addiction, and it's just a really pretty gold, but this is more up my alley. So this is what it looks like all over the face. It's just really nice. Laura Mercier highlighters, I feel like, just make you look dewy in all the right places, but they don't like make you look over highlighted, as long as you get like the right color for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on lip liner, and I'm gonna be using my MAC Bittersweet lip liner. My fingers are so like dirty right now. So MAC Bittersweet lip liner. This is my tried and true. I have like 3 backups of this. All right, so there's a certain way I've been doing my lip liner lately. You see, I'm not taking it all the way out here. I'm kind of stopping it closer inward. So regardless of whether you see it or not, it makes my lips look poutier already. So let me finish the bottom lip. The bottom lip can be exactly like on this line right here. So you guys can see it's like pouty and like really, I don't know, it's just the perfect way that I love doing my lip liner, because I feel like when I am going to put lipstick on in a second, everything is just going to kind of go on and look so kind of like, it's just gonna look better. I don't know, I like to line my lips like this. So I'm gonna use Joyride. I actually need to get a new one because this is all I have left of it. And then I'm gonna go into, I think, this color right here. It's better to do it with a brush than your, or you can use your finger. And then I'm gonna kind of take this and mix this brown color and the pink color right here. So you guys see that? These are the only lashes that I happen to have had, which kind of sucks, but this is what the makeup looks like. So I think it looks cute. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.